I'm Rob. We're here today to take a look at this Jet 8-inch joiner planer combo. This is going to be the first video that I place up on my channel. All right, this thing's put together now. So I've got my shop vac hooked up to this thing, and let's turn it on, make sure it works. Something you always want to do with a joiner, because you're trying to make a square edge, is always check this, just to make sure that what you're dealing with is squared up 90. All right, I'm gonna put some goggles on, and we're gonna try out a piece of test wood over here for the first run, and see what we think. Okay, so I just made an adjustment. It wasn't getting any cut length on it. Come to find out, it was because I had it set at 0, so I wasn't taking anything off. And so I'll show you how to make the adjustment right now. All right, so right here is a little gauge that tells you the adjustment that needs to be made. So in order to make the height adjustment of this side of the table, as you can see, the blades are in the middle. The cutter head's right here. What you have to do is, in the back here, there's two knobs you loosen, and then loosen these two knobs right here, and then this guy right here is the one that raises and lowers. And again, this is just going up and down at an angle this way. So took off a pretty good size. So I'm using a board right now that was routed on the end of it, and it took off a pretty good piece of it just to flush off that side. So I'm going to make some more runs with this guy, and then see how it turns out. All right, so I got a flat edge here, and this was routed, so this was rounded off using a router. So the thing works really good. I'm gonna keep working on it. I got a lot of wood to join up. Got a lot of things I need to make square, and then I'm gonna switch over to the planer and show you the planer. Okay, we're gonna switch over to planer mode. In order to do that, you're going to have to make sure it's still raised. There's a screw under here you got to take off, which removes the dust port here. And then once this is down, you're going to pull this back down, all the way down, and then we're going to mount the dust port on top of this. So as you can see, this fence is in the way when you're using the planer mode. So you just have to loosen it back. Now it's out of the way. Probably helps you put it the right way. Okay, so I've made some adjustments. Got this thing where I'm liking it. I just made a pass on this side, but this side is pretty nasty, so we're gonna do it this side now. All right, well, there you have it. That's the Jet 8-inch joiner planer combo. It's a good tool. It's not great, but the combo part of it is why it's a good find, why it's a good purchase. I would definitely work with smaller boards at one time, just to make it a little bit easier on yourself. This surface, especially for the planer, is not really adequate for longer boards. And the name of the game with this thing really is sawdust control. This was found to be packed pretty frequently, so I'm using a pretty hefty, pretty big daddy DeWalt shop vac, so it definitely had suction. It was just getting stuck for some reason. And when that happens, up in here, the rollers, they start to get packed full of sawdust. So I would check that if you're going to use one of these things. Again, overall though, it's a good machine. It's not great. It doesn't do the planing part of it exceptionally well. The joining part does work very good. I think it's probably because it's got a longer plane. The red oak that I just did here came out really good on the planing and jointing. However, it does leave some residue from the table, so you got to keep cleaning the planer table in here pretty frequently, just to make sure that you're not getting any kind of spots on your wood. And if you do, you just sand it away pretty easily. Like and subscribe to the channel. All right, God bless y'all.